So, let me take you back to a few weeks ago. It was just a regular day, and I, a 21-year-old woman, was preparing to drive my sister, who's 19, to our Nana's house for Thanksgiving. Now, Nana lives in a small town in Missouri, which means we had a solid 3 hour drive ahead of us. No big deal. I was totally okay with taking my sister along. But then, she dropped a bombshell. She wanted to bring her two dogs. I mean, okay, fine, dogs are family too, right? But here's the kicker. She insisted they would be free roaming in my brand new Toyota RAV4. I felt my heart sink. Before I could even process her request, I blurted out, absolutely not. I mean, come on, this car was shiny, new, and I wanted to keep it that way. One of her dogs is a notorious troublemaker. The last time I had them over, they turned my living room into a chaotic dog park. So I offered a solution. How about we put them in crates? I suggested calmly. There's plenty of room in the trunk, and I promise they'll be comfortable with some airflow. But my sister's response was immediate and fierce. She shot back, "You can't expect me to do that to my dogs." And I thought, wait a minute. I can absolutely expect that. It's my car, and let's be real. If they're going to be in my ride, they're going to follow my rules. So I stood my ground. Yes, I can. It's my car and your free ride to Grandma's. Her reaction? She flipped the script. "I will let them free roam," she demanded, as if her declaration made it an unchangeable fact. At this point, my frustration was boiling over. I looked at her, and the tension was palpable. "You don't get to decide that," I replied, trying to keep my voice steady. And then, right on cue, her dogs started fighting in the background. It was like a scene from a movie, chaos unfolding around us. With irritation creeping into my voice, I said, "If you can't respect my wishes, you can find another ride." That's when things really escalated. She told me to leave and go back to my apartment. Now, I was at my wit's end. I felt a mix of anger and disbelief. Was I being unreasonable for wanting to protect my new car? I started doubting myself, wondering if I was overreacting. But then I remembered the last time I had to deal with her dogs, the mess, the hair, and oh boy, the smell. So I took a moment to breathe. I reminded myself that my Nana was aware the dogs would be coming, and that the trunk of my SUV wasn't completely closed off from the cabin. I could see them from the back seat, and those cloth seats would be a magnet for dog hair and odor. In that moment, everything clicked. I wasn't being manipulative. I was being realistic. I thought about how she never keeps her dogs groomed very well. Just petting one for a few seconds left my hands smelling. Well, let's just say it wasn't pleasant. As I mulled over the situation, I realized I needed to stand firm. I wasn't asking for much, just a little respect for my things. After all, it was my car, my choice. In the end, I didn't back down. I told her that if she wanted to bring her dogs, they would be in crates, no exceptions. We eventually reached a compromise, but the argument left a mark. I felt torn between wanting to be a good sister and standing up for my own boundaries. So, am I the asshole for wanting my sister's dogs to be secured in crates during our road trip? Or was I justified in wanting to protect my new car from potential chaos?